John, what did you take out of that practice game yesterday, and how good is it to get some real centre wicket practice against another team?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, obviously having a week or so to prepare for the first game. Guys coming out of not playing any T20 cricket, so to just get out there and play that format was really beneficial. And we've got another couple of games before our first proper game, but yeah, it was tough conditions weather-wise and stuff. But yeah, I'm sure we all took plenty out of it.
Were people pretty rusty, or did people look like they're in good form so far?
No, there was definitely some good signs. It was, the sort of instruction was to go out there and practice, put some things in place, what we've all been practicing. So, there's no better time to do that than out in the middle in an actual game rather than in the nets. So, there was some, particularly from a bowling point of view, there was lots of guys trying new things and being able to try those in a match situation before the real stuff begins. But it was a high scoring game in tough conditions, like I said. But personally, good to spend some time in the middle and get a hit out in this format leading into the tournament.
And just last one from me for now, but your role in this team going forward, is it pretty similar to what it's been previous years?
I think it probably will be. We haven't really had those discussions yet, and they'll take course over the next few days, I guess. But yeah, I imagine not much will change. We've got a few guys that bat at the top. Matt Renshaw's come across this year as well. So I imagine it will be, somewhere in that middle order.
Great. Thanks, Matt.
Anyone else want to jump in there? Maybe Brent, if you want.
Yep, no worries. Wells, you just one on what it's like being back home, mate, and your thoughts on having the hub here in Tassie.
Yeah, it's great to be back. Different circumstances. Tough for me. I haven't been back for a while, and now that I am, I'm, in the hub environment, and I got lots of people here in Hobart, friends and family that I'd love to catch up with that, I can't at this stage. So tough from that regard, but always good to come back to Tassie and play a couple of games in Hobart and also get up to Launceston.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what you can and can't do. Speaking to some of the Tassie boys from the Shield Hub in Adelaide, they said it was fairly normal what they could do in the end. Is it a bit more tighter for BBL, and what can you and can't you do?
Yeah, I think in the early stages, it's sort of no interaction with anyone outside of the hub. So everyone within the hub, we can still go out and get a takeaway or be outside, I guess. But not allowed to interact with those outside of the hub. So for me, with family and friends who are outside of the hub, it's pretty much not being able to see them up close. I guess if they can come to one of the games, they'll obviously be able to see from a distance. But not able to catch up with them unless those sort of restrictions ease at all.
And you've got, no doubt, showing the boys that some of the sites you like to go to when you talk about takeaways and things like that, I guess, and showing them some of the sites that you can get out to?
We haven't been out much at this stage, sort of in and around the hotel. We've only been here for a couple of days and we had the practice match yesterday. So, we'll try and sneak out to a few different cafes, I guess, and, any sort of nice places that have outdoor areas where we can go. But, we're going to have to, I guess, try and utilise some different food options so we don't get sort of sick of the same stuff over and over again.
And excuse my ignorance, mate, but since last BBL season, what have you sort of been up to cricket-wise, and how's your form been, I guess? Have you been playing much or?
Playing club cricket back in WA for the Perth Cricket Club. We've probably, I think I had 6 or 7 games there with them leading into the tournament. Going pretty well, scoring some runs and feeling good, feeling like I'm batting well. So, obviously coming out of that club environment and trying to get ready and prepare for the BBL is the big one. So, definitely important for me to get that match practice yesterday and some good training sessions in before our first game.
Just a quick one before I let someone else have a go. Just to clarify, when you're out there having a coffee or a dinner or something, and someone comes up to you from the general public, do you have to just literally say, I can't talk to you? Or do you have someone there that's sort of looking out for the team and sort of bodyguarding you guys in a way, I suppose. It's probably dramatic, but how's it actually work in that regard?
Yeah, it's basically just politely telling them that we're, I guess, not allowed to, interact or, have photos or sign autographs or anything like that. So, hopefully I'm sure they can understand in these circumstances. But, that's just how it is at the moment. If we are out and about, it's not really going out for long periods. It's just going out for a bite to eat or something and then getting back to the hotel. So, like I said, unfortunately, that's the instruction and that's all we can do. And hopefully things keep going well and that can ease as the tournament goes on.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Brent. Cameron, did you have anything for Jon today?
Yeah, just a couple from me. What are you expecting from the Hurricanes? Are you going to have a pretty close look at them in their first game to open the season?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I guess it goes both ways. We get the benefit of sitting back and watching them start the tournament off. But at the same time, they get a game under their belt to start the tournament before we do. So, we'll have a look and take some stuff away. But, these days there's a fair bit of footage and most of the guys have played before and we've come up against them before. So we sort of know what to expect going in.
And just how ambitious are you ahead of the season with the inclusions you've been able to get in the off-season? Are you feeling pretty positive you can go deep?
Yeah, definitely. I think we've shown over the last few years that, we're a really competitive team. And if we play the cricket we know we can be there at the end of the tournament. So, majority of our squad's pretty similar and a couple of handy inclusions. So, very excited to start the tournament and see how far we can go.
That's it from me. Thanks, mate.
No worries.
Thanks, Cameron. Might circle back to you, Jack, if there was anything you wanted to add to finish off today.
Yeah, just after a squad update, mate. So, who is still left to join you guys in Hobart?
We've got our international boys are all coming in today and tomorrow, from my understanding. We've got Salty and Briggsy flying in today. And I think Rash is a day or two behind them, if I'm correct. So, I think they'll all be available for our next practice game in a couple of days' time and all available for, obviously, the start of the tournament. So outside of that, I think we've got just the couple of boys in the Aussie A tour game that's going on at the moment. I think that's Travis Head and Harry Conway. And Alex Carey's obviously with the T20 international team, but I think we're expecting to have him pretty early on as well.
Okay, so apart from maybe Travis Head, maybe Nisa and Harry Conway, you should have pretty much everyone available for that first game on Sunday?
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I missed Ness. But I think we'll have everyone except for Heady potentially and maybe Ness to choose from for that first fixture.
So how tight will it be for spots in that first 11 for that first game?
It should be pretty competitive for spots. Obviously, these couple of practice matches is a great opportunity for some guys to put their hands up and try and make sure they get selected for that first game. But obviously having everyone except for bar two players to choose from, it's going to make it competitive for spots, and everyone's keen to start the tournament and do well.
Cheers, mate. That's all from me. Good luck.
Thank you very much.